Welcome to the Alease Project, a sacred space for remembrance, a place where we pour libation through words, a place where we honor the ancestors whose names are remembered and those whose names were lost to time. This space is an audio offering to the bloodline because before we were here, someone survived. Before we spoke, someone prayed. Before we walked this earth, someone endured the unimaginable so that we could breathe today. So today we honor them. Today we call their names without needing to know them. We call them because the body remembers even when the mind does not. We call them because the earth remembers even when history refused to. We call them because lineage is louder than silence and legacy is stronger than erasure. We pour into the earth for the women who caught life in their hands, for the ones who stood at the threshold between the unseen and the newly arriving. The doulas who whispered strength into trembling bodies, who steadied breath, who held fear in one hand and possibility into the other. The midwives who stood between worlds, guiding breath into life, guiding life into breath, guiding mothers back into themselves after crossing the sacred doorway of birth. The herbalists who knew the language of leaves, the timing of roots, the healing hidden in the soil. Women who could look at a plant and see medicine, memory, and miracle all at once. The root worker who prayed over bodies and spirits alike, who understood that healing was never just physical, that the womb held stories, that the blood holds memory, that the spirit holds wounds that only ritual can reach. And the women in our neighborhoods, on our blocks, in quiet rooms and humble homes, for the ones who showed up when there was no money, no hospital, no access, no option. But there was them. There was always them. We honor the ones who boiled herbs on stovetops, who wrapped wounds with cloth and care, who stayed through the night when labor stretched long and exhaustion tried to steal hope. We honor the ones who wiped tears, caught babies, closed wounds, and opened pathways back to life. We honor the wisdom that was never written down, only passed, hand to hand, heart to heart, generation to generation. Wisdom carried in stories, in song, in dreams, and intuition, and the quiet knowing that comes from spirits. To the ones who were called untrained but were divinely taught. To the ones who were overlooked but never unimportant. To the ones whose names history forgot but whose work still lives in our bodies, in our bloodlines, in our breath, we say thank you. Because of you, we are here. Because of you, life continued. Because of you, communities survived. Because of you, babies entered this world safely when the world was not safe for their mothers and fathers. Because of you, women found strength they didn't know they had. Because of you, families remained whole. We pour for your sacrifice. We pour for your knowledge. We pour for your protection. We pour for the way you held life as if it was the most sacred thing, because it was, because it is. And today we remember, we reclaim, we rise in your honor. May your hands be remembered in every safe birth. May your wisdom be revived in every healing practice. May your courage echo in every woman who chooses to serve, to guide, to nurture, to protect. May your spirit walk beside every woman who continues this work in hospitals, in birthing centers, in homes, in communities, in places where care is needed, but not always given. You are not just helping, you are sacred, you are necessary, you are everything, and you still are. Your fingerprints are on every generation that survived. Your prayers are in every lineage that continued. Your strength is in every child who grew, every mother who healed, every family that endured. We honor the ones who birthed nations without recognition. We honor the ones that held the line when the world tried to break it. We honor the ones who carried traditions that colonization tried to erase. We honor the ones who knew that birth is a ceremony, that healing is a ritual, that community is medicine. And so today we speak your name into the soil, into the air, into the water, into the fire of our remembrance. We speak your names into places where silence once lived. We speak your name so the next generation will know that they come from power. We speak your name so the world will never again pretend that you are not essential. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. This is the Alease Project, an audio libation for the ancestors. A reminder that the weight is no longer required to be held alone. The bloodline continues, and so does the healing. Ashe.